Hey, it's me, Danny, from Enigma Rooms, and I'm back here in the Twisted Room for another Friday night quiz. Ah! Yes, it's a Friday night quiz, but you don't have to play it on a Friday, you don't have to play it at night, you can play it in the day on a Tuesday if you want, that's completely up to you. We're going to have 50 questions, 5 rounds of 10, and you've got about 10 seconds, roughly about 10 seconds to answer each question. You know how quizzes work, you've done loads by now, you must have done to find this channel. Listen, if you are just finding this channel, do us a favour, like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. It means nothing for you, it takes a couple of seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds at the most, but it means a world to us, so we'd appreciate that. But other than that, let's get on with it. So we have got 5 rounds this week, and them rounds are, as always, knowledge and trivia. We've got the return of the entertainment round. We've got a round based on Friends. That's the TV show Friends, not just your friends, because that would be very difficult for me to do because I don't know your friends. Well, maybe I do. I'm quite popular. I get around. We've also got a round on stage names. I'll explain that when we get round to that one. And then finally, we've got my favourite round, which is the picture round. Okay, so what better way to start by starting with question 1? So here we go. Round 1. Yes, indeed. So, knowledge and trivia, as I say, you've got about 10 seconds to answer each question, okay? You don't have to have anything. You can write it down if you want on pen and paper. You can do it on your text on your phone or whatever like that, or you can shout at the screen. I'm not going to respond because I am, of course, pre-recorded. Here we go. Question number 1 in the knowledge and trivia round. What famous brand is footballer Gary Lineker famous for advertising for over 30 years? So what famous brand is former footballer Gary Lineker famous for advertising with for over 30 years? We've all seen the advert, surely. Well, adverts, there's loads of them. Question number 2. What is the national dish of England? Question number 2. What is the national dish of England? Can be surprising. Could be a surprising one. Hopefully most of you are from England. I know that there's some viewers around the world. Thanks for watching. But those who are in England, you should know this. Let's find out. Question number 3. What is the smallest country in the world? What is the smallest country in the world? It's really hard not to fill these 10 seconds with anything, but I get told off for making noise because you can't think of the answers. I suppose you can mute me if you want. Question number 4. What is the name of the anonymous graffiti artist from Bristol? What is the name of the anonymous graffiti artist from Bristol? Extremely famous. Yet only a handful of people know who he is. Question number 5. What year did the London Underground first open? What year did the London Underground first open? And I'll tell you what, I'll be generous, I'll give you 5 years either side. So if you get it within 10 years, basically, you should be golden. So what was the first year the London Underground opened? Question number 6. Where was the first modern Olympics held? So what we call the modern Olympic, or what we call the Olympics nowadays, where was the first one held? And you can't say in an Olympic stadium. Doesn't it count? Question number 7. This week we, of course, had Pancake Day. Did you all have good pancakes? What did you have in your pancakes? Leave them in the comments below. I have golden syrup and sugar because I've got a sweet tooth and obviously I'm going to lose these teeth by the age of 50. But what did you have? Let me know. But question number 7 is revolves on that. That is, within the Christian church, what is Pancake Day known as? So within the Christian church, what's the Pancake Day known as? I had some with jam on as well because we'd run out of golden syrup. It's all right. Raspberry jam, fine. I got a friend on Facebook. He put, instead of putting, he says instead of putting lemon on it, put a splash of Vimto on it, and that's what he had. He said game changer. I'm not sure. What do you reckon? Let me know. I'll feed back to him. Question number 8. What is the only bird that can fly backwards? What is the only bird that can fly backwards? Question number 9. What is the name of Mickey Mouse's dog? Oh boy, it's my best pal in the whole world. Oh. Was that a good impression? I never know. I mean, I do know. The answer's always no. But that was closer than my usual impressions. For those who didn't understand the impression, that was Mickey Mouse, and I'm asking you, what is the name of his dog? Oh boy, it's the best dog in the whole world. Oh, oh, oh. Question number 10. Who is the second longest reigning monarch in England of all time? Who is the second longest reigning monarch? Now, obviously, the longest reigning monarch is Queen Elizabeth #2, and she did 70 years, or just 70 years and 200 and something days, I think it was. So yeah, 70 years. So who was number 2? Who was the second longest? And there we go. That is your knowledge and trivia round. On to round 2, which is... Yes, it's our entertainment round. So entertainment round can mean a number of things. It's film, TV, theatre, music. There's loads of things within this category. So let's see how we do. How could it be entertainment? Question number 1 on the entertainment round is, what is the official title of the Paddington 3 film? So what is the official title of the Paddington 3 film? Meaning it's not called Paddington 3. There's a name to it. Paddington. If you've never seen the Paddington films, don't think it's a kids' film, because it's really it is for everyone. An amazing film. And I've not seen the third one yet, but the second one was even better than the first. Most people absolutely are rubbish at sequels, but Paddington nailed it. Go and watch it. And also Hugh Grant's in the second one, and probably the best thing I've ever seen him in. Question number 2. What is the name of the first Wallace and Gromit short? What is the name of the first Wallace and Gromit short? So basically the first film that we saw of Wallace and Gromit. What was the name of that one? Question number 3 in the entertainment round, we have got song titles, and they are Sharing the Night Together, Sylvia's Mother, and A Little Bit More are all songs by which 70s band? Sharing the Night Together, Sylvia's Mother, and A Little Bit More are all songs by which 70s band? And about, maybe it was 7, 8 years ago, I went to see what was known as the voice of this band live, and it was a very good song, and they sang all them songs, actually. Question number 4. In what UK TV sitcom did Leonard Pierce play Grandad? That's a classic British question. I'm sorry for the round of the world people, but that is a classic British question. So, which UK TV sitcom, you might have seen it actually, which UK TV sitcom did Leonard Pierce play Grandad? Question number 5. Which jukebox musical tells the story of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons? Which jukebox musical tells the story of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons? So for those who don't know, a jukebox musical is basically a musical that uses music that's already been produced. So it tends to be based on a band. Like Mamma Mia is a jukebox musical because they use all the songs from ABBA, okay? That's what that means. My favourite jukebox musical is a musical called Rock of Ages, and that uses 80s music. So it's not one specific artist, but it's lots of songs that already exist, and that's a great musical. Question number 6. Compared by Bernard Manning and hosted by Colin Crompton, what was the name of the fictional workingmen's club from the 70s? So this was a 70s British TV show. They had comics and singers and acts all on that stage. It was a fictional working men's club, hosted by Bernard Manning, compared by Bernard Manning, should I say, hosted by Colin Crompton. He was the chairman. Do you remember it? Yeah. It's the first time I ever saw, I mean, it was before my time, unfortunately, but I've seen clips of it, but it's the earliest thing I've seen of Cannon and Ball and Grumbleweed. Remember them? They were on there. Show me age, not really. I'm younger than that, but yeah. Anyway, number 7. What was the name of the British magician whose catchphrase was, "You'll like this, not a lot, but you'll like it"? So what was the name of the British magician whose catchphrase was, "You'll like this, not a lot, but you'll like it"? Should be the catchphrase of this quiz, really, shouldn't I? Here's a quiz, Friday night quiz. You'll like it, not a lot, but you will like it. Question number 8. Running since 1952. What is the longest running West End show? Since 1952. What's the lot? That's what, 75? About 75 years ago now? 73 years? 70 odd years. The longest. I assume it's not the same cast. Imagine. They're all in nappies when they started. Now they're all in nappies. Yeah. Question number 9. What is the name of the Frankenstein-like butler from the Addams family? So what is the name of the Frankenstein-like butler from the Addams family? What's the name of the butler in Addams family? Big, tall fella. Looks a bit like Frankenstein. And question number 10 for your entertainment round. George, Elroy, Judy and Jane are all members of which futuristic animated family? George, Elroy, Judy and Jane are all members of which futuristic animated family? And that was a rubbish one, Dan. See, worked the second time. There we go. That is the end of your entertainment round. Now on to another round, which is Friends. This is one of our suggested rounds. I've had lots of suggestions lately. I'm going to try and get them in as much as I can. At least one a week, but we'll go from there. So this is Friends. So the 90s, well, yeah, mainly 90s US sitcom Friends. This is based on them. So I would say that if you are not a Friends question, you're not going to do well at this quiz. But have a guess, put something down, you never know. So here we go with our Friends quiz. Question 1. Nice and easy. Most people will get this, I think. What is the name of the coffee shop that the characters often drink in? So what is the name of the coffee shop that the characters often drink in? Nice, easy one to start off with. You might also get the second one as well, maybe. Potentially, let's find out. Because question number 2, what is the... and the grandfather clock joins in on question number 2. Thank you, Grandad. There we go. What is the name of the band that sings the theme song to Friends? We all know it. In fact, we can join in. Are you ready? So no one told you life was gonna be this way. There we go. Did you do it? Let me know if you did it. So what's the name of the band that sang that song? Question number 3. This is where you're going to need Friends knowledge, I think, to get these questions. So what was the name of the game show Joey auditioned for in Series 8? What was the name of the game show that Joey auditioned for in Series 8? And for those who can't think of the audition for a TV show, Ross and Chandler help him with the audition, if you remember that. And it was a very complicated aspect of a game show. Question number 4. What is the name of Phoebe's twin sister? What is the name of Phoebe's identical twin sister? Question number 5. What is known as a Joey special? So in series Ooh, what would that have been? I think that would have been series 3, series 4, around there, series 3 or 4, when they're in London. Is it series 4 that? I think it might be series 4. Anyway, they have a phone call. Joey and Phoebe have a phone call, and she says, the Joey special, and he announces what the Joey special is. So what is the Joey special? Giving you clues there, because I feel bad for anyone who's not a Friends fan. But mind you, if you're not a Friends fan, you're not going to get that with the clues anyway. Yeah. Number 6. What country did Chandler tell Janice he was moving to? What country did Chandler tell Janice he was moving to? My bing-a-ling. Nah. No, that was a terrible impression. Oh boy! I'll go back to that one. Question number 7. What is the name of Joey's bedtime penguin pal? What is the name of Joey's bedtime penguin pal? Question number 8. What is the name of the neighbour who lives below Monica and Rachel, who complains about the two girls being so noisy all the time? So what is the name of the neighbour who lives below Monica and Rachel, who complain about them being noisy all the time? Question number 9. What is the name of Joey's agent? At least through the majority of the series, what is the name of Joey's agent? First name's fine on that one. You don't have to have a double name. First name's fine. In fact, I think the first name's hard enough. And number 10, another name the person question, but this time name Ross's monkey. Yes, what was Ross's pet monkey called? Come on, we should know that one. What is Ross's pet monkey called? And there we have it. That is the Friends round over and done with. On to a round that's called stage names. Now, the idea behind this round, okay, is I'm going to give you a real person's name and you're going to tell me what their stage name is. For example, I could say, who is Dwayne Johnson? And you would say, he is The Rock. Okay, that's his stage name. The stage name is The Rock and his real name is Dwayne Johnson. Okay, so let's have a go. There's someone here that you'll know straight away. There's someone here where you'll go, yeah, I think I've heard that. And there's probably 1, maybe 2 that you'll go, not a clue. But let's have a go anyway, see what we do. So the first one is Reginald Dwight. Reginald Dwight. So who is that the stage name of? No, sorry, who's that the real name of? You're telling me the stage name. That's their real name. What's the stage name? Number 2 is Stephanie Garmanotta or Stefani Garmanotta. Probably Stefani. The way it's spelled suggests it's Stefani, isn't it? Garmanotta. Who's that? Stephanie Garmanotta. I could be butchering the second name as well, but it's written there. You can read it. Question number 3, Priscilla White. Who is Priscilla White? When that person is on stage, who is Priscilla? Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do, actually, make it easy for you. I'll tell you what their sort of job title is. That make it easier. So question number 1, let's just reverse a little bit. Question number 1, Reginald Dwight is a singer, if that helps. Question number 2, Stefani, we went with him, Stefani Garmanotta, that is also a singer. Question number 3, Priscilla White is also a singer and a TV personality, I'd say. Question number 4, Peter Gene Hernandez is also a singer. Peter Gene Hernandez, who is that? What is their stage name? They are a singer. Question number, I think this one, most people know this one. Are you ready? Question number 5, Marshall Mathers. Marshall Mathers. That's also a singer. Yeah, he's in the singing world. Question number 6. Again, you might know this one. A singer by the name of Farrokh Bulsara. Farrokh Bulsara. Who is that? Probably the best in the world ever, in my opinion. Fantastic entertainer, but is a singer. Question number 7, or person number 7, we are finally on to an actor. This actor was called Maurice Micklewhite. But what is their stage name? Maurice Micklewhite, actor. Stage name. And actually, they were in a film and there was a shop called Micklewhite in the background for this person. Question number 8, or person number 8, they are a singer again, and that is Catherine Hudson. So who is Catherine Hudson? What is their stage name? Look at me all relaxed in this episode, aren't I? Normally I'm on edge or whatever, but I'm quite relaxed. You can't see my logo though. My boss will tell me for that. There's a logo in corner in there. We're fine. Just enjoying it. I'm enjoying this one. This is a round I've made up. I like it. Is it good? We'll never know. Well, you'll tell me now. Question number 9. This person is... this is a tough one to say. Well, the name is Eric Bishop. Okay? Now, the person started off... It depends when you know him. So the person started off as a stand-up comedian. They are probably more known as an actor. But I'd say they are an all-round entertainer because they can do it all. This person can do it all. But yeah, Eric Bishop. I'd say predominantly a stand-up comedian, then they went into acting. That's what they're known for. But they really can do everything. And finally, question number 10. Who is Norma Jean Mortensen? Who is Norma Jean Mortensen? What are they known as? Oh, and they are also an actor. They're an actor. Truss. I think everyone's just called actor nowadays, but yeah. We don't have to put gender on it, do we? Everyone's neutral nowadays, which is good. Norma Jean Mortensen, an actor. Can't think that they were... Well, they were famous for other things, but I'll explain that. You'll see if you've not got it. Anyway, that is the end of stage names. On to the final round, which is the picture round. Again, what's going to happen here is I'm going to show you 10 pictures. All the pictures are different, but they have questions related to it. So hopefully the pictures will help you. Obviously, it's a general knowledge round with pictures. That's what it is. So let's get on it. So, number 1 in the picture round. Can you name this actor? Name that actor. Number 2. Name this landmark. Name this landmark. I'm not specifically talking to someone called Mark and saying name this land. I'm saying this is a landmark. Again, never care where it is. I know where it is. But it doesn't matter where it is. What is it? What's it known as? Picture number 3. Can you do me a favour and name this animal? As always, you can't just go, I went to a zoo and I saw one called Peter. Name this animal. Who is it? Question number 4. One of my dad's favourites. Who is this singer? Who is it? Look at him. Look at him. Loving life. Actually, he had tickets to go and see him once. Did I pay for the tickets for him to go and see him? I don't know. Maybe I did. I can't remember now. Do you know what? You don't know me. Yeah, I bought tickets. Who cares? That's how much of a loving son I am. Maybe I did. Number 5. Can you name, based on this picture of the cast, can you name this UK TV show? Based on that picture of the cast, can you name the UK TV show? Number 6, based on this picture, can you tell me the name of the film? I believe this was the original poster. If not, it was definitely the film, the DVD case. DVDs, man. Everything's streamed nowadays. Got rid of my DVD collection. Should I say the wife got rid of my DVD collection. I've got secret ones stashed away she don't know about. Not that kind of DVD. Don't go thinking I'm that sort of person. I mean ones that I saved. I've got things like the whole of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and all my comedy DVDs. They're all stashed away. Yeah, she don't know about them yet. In fact, if she does know about them, I bet we'll double check that they are still there. Based on this flag, can you name me the country for number 7? Based on this flag, name the country. Whose flag is that? Whose flag is that? Sorry, that noise, you can't see, but there's a load of cakes here, and that noise was me looking at them cakes and thinking, they look delicious. Question number 8, the picture number 8 is, name this type of pasta. So based on that picture, what's that type of pasta? There's some, for those who are wondering, it looks like chocolate flapjack, and that is Battenberg cake. But like a big cake with oh, it looks nice. Question number 9. Whose logo is this? Whose logo is that? And finally, number 10. Based on this album, based on this album cover, yeah, who's the band? We'll do the who's the band. Bonus point if you do the band and the album name then. But the question is, who's the band? I've written both down as an answer, but who's the band is the original question. You can get a bonus point if you can tell me the name of that album as well. There we go, guys. That is the end of your quiz for this week. I will go through the answers in just a second. Obviously, you can pause me, go back, rewind, and check any answers or any questions that you want, because I appreciate I don't always give 10 seconds, but there we go. I'm going to do this thing where I put my hand on the camera and I'll disappear for a couple of seconds. But while you're doing, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back in a second for your answers. And I'm back again. Danny's back. Tell your friends. So, on to the answers. Here we go. So, I'm just going to fire through these as quick as possible. Obviously, if there's I'm going too quick, you can slow me down, playback speed, or just pause me or whatever. But let's get through them. So, question number 1 in the knowledge and trivia round. What famous brand did Gary Lineker spend 30 years advertising with? And that is, of course, Walker's Crisps. Number 2, what is the national dish of England? This might surprise some of you. It's chicken tikka masala. There we go. So those who put, what would you put, like roast dinner, Sunday dinner, something like that. No, it's chicken tikka masala. Number 3, what is the smallest country in the world? Sort of a trick question, isn't it? It's the Vatican City. Vatican City is classed as its own country, and it is the smallest country in the world, okay? What is the name of the anonymous graffiti artist from Bristol? That is, of course, Banksy. I know it's, again, trick question. It's anonymous. He shouldn't have a name. I wouldn't know his name if it's anonymous. But yeah, it's Banksy. The London Underground opened in 1863. Remember, if you were 5 years before or 5 years after, you still get the point. So that's what's that? 1858 to 1868, right? That's right. I'm not going crazy. But there you go, yeah. So if you got anywhere within that time frame, well done to you. I think that's a tough one because I don't think I'd have said anything before the 1900s. But yeah, well done if you got it correct. Where was the first modern Olympics held? That was, of course, in Athens, in Greece, and that was in 1896. Within the Christian church, what is Pancake Day also known as? It is, of course, Shrove Tuesday. What is the only bird that can fly backwards? That's a clue. It's a hummingbird. Well done. What is the name of Mickey Mouse's dog? Oh, Pluto! Yes, it's Pluto. And finally, number 10. Who is the second longest reigning British monarch in our country? And that is Queen Victoria, who held it for 63 years. Or just, again, it was 63 years and so many, 200 and something days, as opposed to 70 years and 200 and something days from Queen Elizabeth. So well done if you got those correct. On to our entertainment round. What is the name of the third Paddington film? It is called Paddington in Peru. He goes back to his roots. What is the name of the first Wallace and Gromit short? It's the one where they go to the moon and it tastes just like, Wensleydale. and that is Grandale. Interesting fact about the Wensleydale. So first of all, the only reason they said Wensleydale cheese is because as he says it, it gives him a nice big cheesy grin and it helps his mouth move. So when they're moving the plasticine around, or the clay or whatever, it helps with that. And also, Wensleydale cheese was not doing too well at the time, and Wallace and Gromit, by saying Wensleydale, helped that company out, and now they are still around thanks to Wallace and Gromit. So there you go. Wensleydale cheese, all because they wanted him to go, hey, cheese, Gromit. I can do a really good impression of Gromit. There you go. Number 3, sharing the night together. Sylvia's mother said, and whoo. A little bit more. That is all from Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. So I went to see Dennis LeCorrier, I'd say about 8 years ago now, and he was fantastic, and he sang all those. And also, when a little bit more, when your body's had enough of me, and that one. That was my first dance at my wedding. Yeah, there you go. You didn't ask, but I'm telling you anyway. Number 4, in what UK TV sitcom did Leonard Pierce play Grandad? Obviously, it was Only Fools and Horses. I'm working my way through him at the minute. Raquel's just announced that she's pregnant, and Del's gone crazy for it in a positive way. Number 5, what is the jukebox musical based on Frankie Valli in the 4 seasons? That is Jersey Boys. Number 6, compared by Bernard Manning and hosted by Colin Crompton, who was the chairman. The fictional working men's club from the 70s was Wheel Tappers and Shunters Social Club. So if you've got Wheel Tappers and Shunters or Wheel Tappers and Shunters Social Club, ooh, tongue twister, well done to you, because that must have been, because I'm sure it was only around for 2 or 3 years. It wasn't around for long. Number 7, what is the name of the British magician whose Grandfather Clock's joining him, whose catchphrase was, "You like this, but not a lot, but you like it." That is Paul Daniels. There you go. Do you remember, who was it? I can't remember. What was her name now, who did the interview with Debbie McGee? And she goes, "Debbie, what first attracted you to the millionaire Paul Daniels?" What was her name? Wrote The Royal Family in that, can't remember her name now. Caroline something, wasn't it? Anyway, her. That's all I ever think of. Anyway, got nothing to do with the question, really. Number 8, running since 1952. What is the longest running West End show? That is, of course, Mousetrap. The Whodunit. It's been here in Doncaster. Number 9, what is the name of the Frankenstein-like butler in Addams Family? He is called Lurch. And number 10, George, his boy Elroy, Judy and Jane are all the futuristic family that is known as the Jetsons. And do you remember there was a crossover episode with the Jetsons and the Flintstones? The Jetsons went back in time to meet the Flintstones. Crazy. Over onto our Friends round now. How well did we do on this? Are we Friends fans? Don't know why you're answering. I am just a machine. So, number 1. The coffee shop that they all drank in was, of course, Central Perk. The name of the band that sings the song, the main theme song, is the Rembrandts. Number 3, what is the name of the game? What is the name of the game show that Joey auditioned for in Series 8? And that is Let's Play Bamboozled. Yeah, Bamboozled. Do you remember it? Crazy, crazy thing. What is the name of Phoebe's twin sister? That is Ursula. The Joey special is 2 pizzas. So 2 pizzas, yeah. Number 6, what is the country that Chandler tells Janice he's moving to? That is Yemen. He moves to Yemen. I'm moving to Yemen. What is the name of Joey's bedtime penguin pal? He is called Hugsy. He's wearing a hat, goggles, and like a yellow puffer jacket, isn't he? What is the name? What is the name of the neighbour who lives below Monica and Rachel, who complains about the noise all the time? That is Mr. Heckles. The name of Joey's agent was Estelle Leonard, but Estelle will do if you've got that. And what is the name of Ross's pet monkey? He is, of course, Marcel. So again, fantastic if you've got more than half of them right. You are clearly a Friends fan, so well done to you. Now, on to stage names. See if we know these ones. I would have thought the majority of people know the first one. So Reginald Dwight is also known as Elton John, absolutely. Stefani Garmon, oh whatever. I can't reread things. Did we say Stefani? We did, yeah. And the name is Garmonotta. She is Lady Gaga. So Lady Gaga is that one. Apologise, Lady Gaga. I think you're a fantastic performer. I'm really sorry if I butchered your real name, but thank you for changing it to a name I can actually say. dyslexic, real true. I'm struggled. But thank you. Priscilla White, didn't change it too far. She went to Cilla Black. There you go. Peter Gene Hernandez is now known as Bruno Mars. Marshall Mathers is known as Eminem. He is the real Slim Shady. Farouk Bulsara is Freddie Mercury. Yes, absolutely. What a legend. Best performer in the world by none. Maurice Micklewhite is Michael Caine, and I believe it was the Muppets Christmas Carol where there was a store named Micklewhite's, and that's where the little homage comes into. Catherine Hudson is now known as Katy Perry. Eric Bishop is now known as Jamie Foxx. That was the one that I'll be very surprised if anyone got that. So if you did get that one, well done to you. Let me know where you got that piece of knowledge from, because that is the trickiest one. And Norma Jean Mortensen, or just Norma Jean, is also known as Marilyn Monroe. Yes, she was an actress. Yes, she was famous for other things, but we don't talk about them other things. And finally, onto the picture round. The name of this actor here is Danny DeVito. The name of this landmark is Stonehenge. The name of this animal could be Peter. He's Peter the Anteater, if he is, because it is an anteater. Who is this singer? Wake up, Maggie, I think I've got something to say to you. That is, of course, Rod Stewart. This TV show is called Heartbeat, filmed in like Whitby area. Heartbeat was a classic of any British evenings, wasn't it? This film, the movie, the poster rather, is from Silence of the Lambs. Got nothing to do with a butterfly on there. The flag is from Austria. This type of pasta, penne for your thoughts? Because it is penne pasta. This is the logo of the Rolex watch. And this album is Nirvana's album called... No, never mind. No, that's what it's called. It's called Nevermind. So, yeah, there we go. That's the quiz, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again. Again, as always, if you've got any suggestions for future rounds, please let us know. I'll put it in the quiz for you. I have fun writing the quiz every single week. It is it's tricky for me, but I'm learning a lot. I hope we're learning a lot too, and appreciate your comments. Thank you to all our new followers and new commenters. Appreciate you so much. If you've not commented yet, feel free to do so. I will reply eventually, usually within a day or two. And if you've not already liked and subscribed, please do so. But other than that, my name is Danny. Thank you very much for joining us, and see you again next week. Ta-da!